Sussex lost a one-day game for the first time this summer, although it was in a contrived fashion by the Duckworth-Lewis method, as they went down to Surrey by 7 wickets with just 2 balls left. Rain meant that the game began 40 minutes late, but nothing can upset the rhythm of Chris Nash and Luke Wright these days, who yet again in this season's T20 went berserk, offering a good crowd at the PROBIZ County Ground plenty of entertainment once more. They took on a Surrey attack which has faced a few onslaughts in this competition this summer. None more so than Chris Tremlett, the England man who is trying to work his way back to full fitness. He bowled only 1 over in this match and it cost him 23 runs. Wright helped himself to successive boundaries before pulling Tremlett outrageously over the rope for a 6. In total, 4 fours and that 6 had come off the very expensive over. It was another explosive start by this pair, who will now relish a home tie in the last 8 against Gloucestershire later this month. The 50 was raised in only the 5th over of the game, with both batsmen finding the boundaries with ease against a side which has had an awful month, of course. On this form, Nash and Wright are nigh on impossible to bowl at, and the next man to find that out was the vastly experienced Dirk Nannes, a man who's played this form of cricket all over the world. Wright took him to task here as another 16 runs came off his over as the Sharks raced to 70 without loss by the end of the power play. Sussex have found scoring 200 plus rather comfortable this year, and heaven knows what total they would have made here had the rain not arrived again. Nash eased Zafar Ansari over the ropes, while Wright took on Gareth Batty at the other end to reach a remarkable 50 off only 24 deliveries with his second maximum. But with a total on 104 without loss after 9 overs, the players went off for 2 hours. They returned with Surrey set a rather easier 62 from 5 overs, certainly easier than it might have been. They lost Stephen Davis to the 3rd ball, but only thanks to a brilliant one-handed catch off screen by Chris Liddle. The 2nd over, delivered by Amjad Khan, was a costly one, as Kevin Peterson and Jason Roy had no option but to throw the bat. The scoreboard read 23 for 1 after just 10 balls, with this pair ready to enjoy themselves. If Liddle's catch to remove Davis was good, then the one he pulled off on the boundary's edge to get rid of Roy was remarkable. You'll have to take my word for that. The 2nd over had gone for 17, and the 3rd, bowled by Michael Rippon, was struck for 18, with Peterson using the middle of his hefty bat to strike 1-6, which was swiftly followed by another from the blade of Gary Wilson. It meant that 20 runs were now wanted off the final 2 overs. 12 more came off the first 5 balls of the penultimate over, including another savage stroke from Peterson, who was at his very best. But Sussex were given hope when Wilson was bowled to the last ball of Liddle's over for a rapid 12 to leave 8 needed off the final over. Peterson sprinted a couple of 2s to leave 4 required off 3 balls, and then he walloped Wright over long on to take his side home. Peterson's contribution being 36 off 16 balls. It was an unfair way for Sussex to lose their sensational one-day record this season, but they can still take a lot from it. Certainly Gloucestershire won't welcome their trip to Hove for a place in the semis.